They're supposed to gather to pay their respects to the departed, but instead these political leaders clearly have different agendas. Shameful and disrespectful, to say the least. And this is not the first time we've seen this. Political leaders have been tripling down on their rhetoric, preaching to their bases in rallies and stirring up passions. And it's not even an election year yet. Public attacks, outbursts and raw anger have characterized their styles, and their supporters have not been immune to the divisions that they once swore to shield them against. And in this latest case, where MPs fought at a funeral, is just an indication that very little has changed in Kenyan politics. Here's our senior political affairs reporter, Kennedy Mureithi.
The physical fist fight between Dagoretti North MP Simba Arati and South Mogirango MP Silvana Sosoro give a glimpse of the lengths politicians will go to please their masters, even as the political drumbeats in the country now hit a crescendo. In one corner, Arati defending ODM leader Raila Odinga and Osoro for Deputy President William Ruto appeared to take the meaning of political sycophancy to the next level, in total disregard of the family that was mourning the death of their loved one. Theirs is, however, an escalation of the kind of politics that has been playing out in the last few days. Over the last week, there have been cases of violence that have rocked political meetings. Last Thursday, DP Ruto was hurriedly evacuated from a political meeting in Bama in Eastlands after a group of youth tried to scuttle his meeting. His security detail opted to evacuate him from the scene, where the rowdy youth had stirred up trouble, than deal with a situation that would have gone out of hand. A few days earlier, youth chanting pro-Ruto slogans clashed with supporters of ODM leader Raila Odinga at the Githurai roundabout, as they too tried to also scuttle his Meet the People tour. In both these cases, some youth have been hurt amid claims that politicians funded the chaos and promises by police to investigate. The violence mirrors that witnessed in Murang'a late last year, where a section of youth supposedly funded by politicians again invaded a meeting by DP Ruto in Murang'a as a way of stopping his forays into the Mount Kenya region. 2 people died. Over the weekend, former Cabinet Secretary Rashid Echesa was so defensive of DP Ruto when he attended a series of meetings in Western Kenya, going as far as warning any politician not prescribing to the hustler movement against insulting their boss. The church has often called on politicians to leave politics out of the pulpit, but their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Burials have been politicians' playground, with little regard for the bereaved families as they compete to win over the angry and the toilets. But even as the cases of political intolerance rise in the country, the National Cohesion and Integration Commission is coming under sharp criticism as it tries to look the other way and letting politicians run the show as they head towards 2022. Kennedy Mureithi, NTV in Nairobi County.